Hola. I If my VTuber is not tracking properly, it's because I'm using glasses. I am very blind today. I tried to start the stream earlier. Um, I tried to start the stream earlier, but then I accidentally click start and then cancel right away. So I end up deleting the stream, so I have to restart the settings. Ignoring that, I have more time today to draw since it's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day in Thailand. So I got my class can. Now I can relax a little more, but I won't be drawing the whole day since I do want to spend it with my. Gonna be doing the shading for Hyuna and Lucas car. What I normally do, because I am very colorblind, so the my use of color theory isn't the best. Is that normally I focus on shading the already existing line art words I do. Like I normally just spot paint like a canvas, but then these ones are for selling, and I wanted them to be accurate because a lot of people like a link stage. I didn't want my thing to be too abstract, and anyway, I did fail because Missy ones are wrong, and I need to change them. Actually, let's fix Missy eye color because eye is killing me. You notice it's just the line art, it's just that layer. So yeah, so let's fix his eye color. Light acting is killing me. I'm so ashamed once I notice it. Because I keep playing with the color saturation. I didn't realize when like my green just became yellow, and then orange, and then I keep just going around and not noticing. But her eyes are like actually green, which makes more sense because she's pink. So let's fix that. Because I need to reorder this thing once they finish. And then I don't know. Gonna be realistic. I'm the worst person to do these products. I did order other stickers, which they don't sell, so it's all good. But the of this character is that they have a lot of beauty marks of moles, and I totally forgot that. I pick up my mistake, and then I was like, okay, I gonna fix that, right? So then I did fix it, but then when I was layering things so I can send it to the printer, I let me take a reference of I did not learn of my mistake because I sent the ones that didn't have any molds. And then when I got it, I was like, they sent me some mistakes too, so I was gonna, they didn't charge me for that ones. But then I was like, okay, I gonna book a protector layer and I can give them as gifts. Whatever. Yeah, it's not help that in the image reference I have, I was using like the one that they're singing. Her eyes are kind of orange, so I was like, oh yeah, so it's just orange. But then I was doing other art and I realized, oh, their eyes are green. They just freak me out. I Yeah, like a lot of reference I see they're like a yellowish orange. Yellow, I don't know. I'm very colorblind. I'm freaking out. But then they're supposed to be like a pale green. I'm generally like freaking out. Are this one more accurate? Like, I'm checking more. It's like, no, actually, what color are her eyes? Oh my god, am I too colorblind for this? Need to put some background music. But anyway, something I have learned, because yesterday I was talking about like the making your branding and everything. Something I have learned from doing products, from like I'm not talking of my ads. I do have two certificates. I don't know if to say degree. Certificates that show that like I know what I'm doing. After it's closer. Okay, I need to something is because it gets darker on this one. But yeah, I have studied. I know what I'm doing. So I was checking with a product team yesterday. So the first time I went to these events, I thought it was a good idea to make marketing to my own branding. As I like, I started going to events with the name of Crystal Studio, with the idea that I was gonna sell my own art. I was gonna tell my own story. The problem is like when you are one person and you like the motivation. In my case, I thought it would be enough if I just go there and do all these things and people will like hear me out and everything. But it's because I grow in this environment where there is no more artists than me in this house. So then, and even if like I think the most artistic people I know is literally my family. Because that is like, you know, of course my sister wanna hear my stories because it's like the stories I have always tell her. Let's start with Luca. I did the colors at one point because I thought I can just work in the colors and I realized it's easier if I just work it on black and white. Okay, but like I like everyone kept their time to hear my story, so I thought, oh yeah, okay, it's like everyone. If I just go there and I show my art and I put my story, everyone will take the time to like hear them out. Everyone will take the time to like wanna buy my art because everyone in my life tell me that my art is so good and like that. The problem is like you know this is the thing too that you should not be around like just man. I will not call my family that because they're like not, but they don't know art. So of course we get to this thing and they're like they don't know like much art and like that. So when I go, I realize there is better artists than me. There is way more artists. They all have their own ideas. They have their own. The difference is that they are promoting it so people know. So then now I'm here and nobody knows my thing. So then nobody's stopping to buy my thing. There is, I don't want to say nobody. There is a lot of nice people who are actually stopping, asking me what are my products about, saying like, oh my god, they're so cute, buying them. But then that can only take you so far. So it's like if you draw really cute, if you draw like all these things, unless you are like some professional master that's like, oh my god, just looking at your art is blessing my day. Because I can buy art just for that reason. Like I say, some people I don't know, but then they draw so beautiful that I just bought an art book. I spend so much money just to buy your art. Like I say last time, I sit next to the one of my booths. I have to work next to the booth of the person that does the series Boyfriend, which is a don't personally I don't read the series, but I follow the artist because he's really cool. I follow his art since I was in high school, and I thought like, oh my god, I love simple, realistic art style. I love all that. I look at them. I bought the whole series. I spent so much money just to get that series because I know it was their art style. I could look at them. I loved them. It was it was perfect. But then I went to the next event, and then there was a game artist I have never seen, but then their concept was pretty simple, but the art was beautiful. So I was like, oh, let me buy your art book. Let me, I don't know, let me go ahead, like, take my money. I need to, like, need to get this with me, and I bought way more things. And I even feel bad that I didn't bought more because I thought they were gonna come in the book. They didn't, so I was like, should have buy like the giant poster. I don't know where I would have put it, but I buy that. It's like a lot of things. Like, yeah, your art is like amazing, then some people will buy. But then how many people is gonna buy to your art because it's amazing compared to the one that they already know and they like love and everything. There's like artists that I go every event just directly to buy from them. Like their thing is simple to just do like ducks or chicken. The point like I know that they are making this kind of a sticker which I gonna love because I love their art and I see them doing the making. So every event I do a point of like last event I couldn't because I was literally have to just be sticking my table and nobody came to replace me. And then when they finally came, I started receiving commission work, so then I couldn't move from it. But the point I normally go to see them, I get some snacks for them. I like got very happy, like hey, I came to see. And it's like mainly because you already know. So it's like if you build yourself a persona Lido fandom, then you don't need to worry that much about the products because they will tell you what products they wanna see. In case that you are new and you are like me, with a delusional idea that once people see your art, you can just go to this event. Um, yeah, I did sell some art doing that. I did went to these events and then people was nice enough that they were like, hey, let me buy some art. Let me like support you. And then some people was like, hey, can you explain me what is this about? I will buy this or that. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. And then like, they were very nice. They were very supportive, you know? And I loved that. It was like very cute. But if you are going to these events, you are like, people can do all that because they're nice and what? They will be spending like 200, 300 back. And you, but then if you go to these events, the entry fee is already like up to 1,000 to 2,000 bucks. So you're only making back 10% because art is cute. So like normally I would say to just go with the idea of like doing your research. You're going to an anime once and what animes are on the moment. What is people asking online? Like all these things. And then at the same time it's like having a account if you like do these things. But if you don't like um anime and everything, I don't know why you're going to like events. There is more events that are like comic events, art events. Like there is more events you can go where you will actually find. I didn't find Lucas reference so far, so I think I'm gonna. No, I got it. Okay, it's like you can search for events where you can go, and then there will be like exactly the event where you can sell the product that you want to sell. And you have to see the people is gonna buy it. So like say anime ones, you can apply to like a lot of anime events. I think they're the most common ones. There is now recently have seen this year at least like 2 or 3 VTuber events. But even in the anime ones now is VTuber booths just being open. So you can focus everything in just one VTuber that you like, or two VTubers, or like that. So that's a solution for it. Another thing you can do if you are not the VTuber thing will actually have, like, I joined to all these events and I sell equally bad. So isn't on me just going to a wrong event. If it's true that I wasn't promoting my art or searching what people actually wanted to buy. Because I thought, okay, if this is all anime, I try to do some anime products. I was like, okay, pretty sure people is gonna buy more of my own thing. If I go to things like Comic Avenue, it's more about your own works. If I go to things like um illustration events, where it's more about your own work, where people don't worry much about franchise, they wanna see what new things people is bringing. But then I wasn't even bringing none of that. Oh no, like I picked this line I wore a long time ago, but now that looking at it, like it makes no sense. Okay, so I wasn't working or making enough publicity or like creating a fandom or being part of anything. So then every event I was going, it was bad. So that's another thing. It's like if you are going with the idea that people will like more your alters in person, it's like yeah, you will get more eyes in your art, you will get more that. But then like life is all a mix of opportunity, like luck have a lot of like. It's not true when people say like luck have nothing to do with it. It's like no, a big part is opportunity or luck. Another is effort. Um, it is hard work, effort, and then another one is like how much of yourself you're pouring into. So it's like you work hard every day, but you are not really growing when it comes to skill level. Then don't be surprised. It's like people just gonna pass by your boat. But then if you are working a lot on, okay, is this a eyeliner? I don't like it. I work on this ones and like everyone but Lucas was fine when I work in Lucas. Okay, so I was saying if like this is a thing where like you doing something and then you pass a long time and then you have to redo it now because I don't like anything I'm doing. Okay, so the point is like what was I saying? Mm, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so if you go to these events, you already have there the opportunity for a lot of eyes to get to your booth. So then you have to be prepared. You have to have marketing like what are your teams. If you are going to, if you are going like with a cute character, someone that doesn't need explanation. It's just Timothy doing this, doing that activities. Make sure that it's a character people know. So it's like if you are doing fan art, then go to a lot of events with just anime fan art. People will love it there. They already know this character, so they will buy the things of this character. But then if you are actually bringing Timothy, your new character, then bring a lot of illustration so people can get an air of who is this character. Oh, is Timothy doing this? Is Timothy doing that? He's a cute standard thing. He's just a pig. Okay. People can work with that. People will like that. People will buy from you. But if you are bringing a more like deep character and unique story to understand, like Timothy is not just here, but he's actually running away from his family. He's actually running away from like a space galactic something. Then now you are presenting a complex story that you want people to understand, so they can understand more of what is going on in Timid here. So then I will tell you to make a comic. You are like, this is all saying that you are not like already going with a fandom or a already created thing to this. Is like the first time you're going to events. Then in that case, you can create a comic and go to things like Comic Avenue, where people is more open. They wanna see what you have. They wanna stop and see like, oh, is this giant poster with Tommy looking at the corner? Why is that? What is the genre? They're going with the idea that they're gonna buy comics and they wanna see what new stories you're bringing to the table. So that events are like really good to go. If you are more of like, oh, I just wanna do art, I just wanna do pretty girls and like that thing, then it's just the easiest one because you can just go to a lot of art events, the ones that like are about illustration, and just present your routines. Like I just do cute girls in cute events. Then like people will love that too. It's like the point of all this is that you're finding your market, so then from then you can push one other thing. I won't say it's easy. I won't say it's like I doing a lot of anime products right now. Like a lot of Alien Stage 2 because I just go into the Alien Stage. And I have a lot of standard anime products. I try to push some play products. Like mainly because I see a lot of fandoms, but I cannot say that I know what I'm saying. I trying to make this thing with like Dark Dragon Brown, where I do products and do all these things, but like so far I feel like I'm doing a lot of them just blindly to what I know is popular and what my demographic will like. But then I'm already like facing a lot of failures, like maybe less than last year ones, because now I have a stable like concept that I can follow. I'm not that lost in the dark. I actually promoting and creating content for this thing. So when people ask me who is this person, I can very embarrassingly say, "Oh, it's a VTuber," and then just give them my business card, so then they can find these streams, and I can be even more embarrassed. So it's a lot of things, but maybe you are not into that. Then you need to find other things you're offering, like what type of products you are offering. I feel like I have the thing is like you can do VTuber and then do everything about this VTuber, but then how you're promoting it. Because I believe this is a smaller thing, unless you already have a stable fandom going to a event to promote yourself more. Is mainly like a little of a waste of money because you can promote yourself, you can do all these things, but then you will not reach a mass public as you think, unless like you are a very extroverted person and you're bringing something. Like let's say you do music and then you just have your music here and there for people with already merchandise and everything. Then yeah, I think you're gonna call a lot of attention, but not enough for the investment that you put on. I think like even like I can see a lot of cosplayers where the whole brand is that they are cosplaying something, so then they have things like you can take a picture with them. You can do this or that, but they already have like a already built business where they know that you are going to take a picture with them, they know that you are going to buy a picture of them. I feel like it's a little different. But then you have to like find that market. I know for me, I really considering or just pushing back into the whole like these little characters and everything I'm doing and make me doing like the thing that I'm fighting is that I'm a person that doesn't like to make expensive products. Because I don't like to go into this awkward thing of you seeing the prices and then you're thinking like, oh no, I can afford this. And I just will love if people like can all get their art. But then like recently I went to this event and I realized like, oh, I have like cheap products like 10 bucks and most of the time I think like yeah, they are cheap but probably people don't like this or don't like that. Then I got people buying me two different comics, which each of them cost like 100 bucks. And they bought other products too, but like I was in shock. I was like, oh, okay, so it's not the price of the thing. You come here with the idea of like I'm gonna spend money. I was like, huh. So I just need to give you the value for your money. And then the thing is like it was weird because I did get commissions. It was all good. I will say that I like the most about like I'm a merchant VTuber, so I like to do merchandise. But doing things that people actually like love and more than just stickers or like that actually like I found it very cool, which it have always been my main purpose. I wanted to make products that people can use in their everyday more than just stickers or like that because I don't find like a use for these things. I don't use stickers. I literally just buy them. Then I put them in my special sticker box. I just keep them there and I just look at them once in a while. So I didn't saw how I make a business out of it. But then as I offered a commission thing, I did for a person like a character that there is no merchandise of, just for them to enjoy. I was like, oh, that's cute, and I was gonna say that I love selling products. I'm gonna say that the part I love the most about this product, I love money, but the part I love the most is when I'm actually making them. So I know right now, I'm very annoyed about that part where I have to do all this shading for Hyuna, and I have to make sure it's perfect and all that. I love doing just the preparation part, the searching for a product, and having things there. So I was like, what if I take that to that moment? Something I wanted to do too is start making products again by myself. I started with a first business doing my products my own. And then I got a little more perfectionist and I have to change my printer. I didn't make stickers as I like them anymore. Then I kind of push a little back. But then recently for event, I got the idea that what if I do commissions in the moment? And I bought a little printer machine. And I was like, wow, I gonna just offer commissions and I can give you a little print. And I remember I have a button machine, so I was like, what if I do buttons? And then I did it, and then it never passed by my head. I thought I was gonna do drawing you in the moment, or maybe I will see or like that. It never passed by my head that people was gonna ask me to draw characters of little franchise that actually we know I have no merchandise because the franchises are not big enough to leave their country. So I was like, oh, I was actually very surprised to see it because I got a thing I can draw anything. And I saw it and I made it, and then this person was so happy. He actually changed. The thing with me is that I change my life ideas as soon as people like what I do. It's that's no, no trust too. Because I was thinking about doing a lot of the process of me making these things with just me talking about what was the thing that inspired me, just doing speed paints. And then that changed right away as I did tutorials, and then people start saying how much these tutorials help them to do different things. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm just gonna do tutorials. And now I'm on that part. So I think I think I wanna do more tutorials. I wanna do more of this or that. But lately I realized that I do love not to make this. I love a lot the idea of making things in general. So right now I have the issue with my bags. I carry in too many bags to events, mainly with the idea of taking my laptop, taking a lot of things I can make the products in the moment, and then the most that I planning, the most that these things are complicating, because I'm adding more and more bags to it. And I think that's fine because I can help I can get people to help me to put it on it. But then I keep a lot of bags under my table, which is uncomfortable for me to move around my chair under it's gonna be hitting everything. And then I realized there is normally just me and my dear parents helping me to bring all these products in. And then recently we have this issue where I was taking 5 bags. So then I needed more help. But then my dad couldn't even park there because he was very full. I forgot the table clock, so we have to come back and we arrived later than we expected. And the parking was very full, so he could just stop so I can take all my things down. Then me and my mom have to grab as many things as we could and just take it down. And there's 5 bags. They have to be running from here to there, and I realized, oh my god, this occupies so much space. This is so hard to take. And why is it? So I start checking. I thought the main thing that is taking the most space is the things we use to make the boots, which is the little walls. And I was like, oh, okay. What can I do to get rid of these walls? Because of course we need them. So I cannot really get rid of them. But what can we do from that? So I was like, the thing about these walls is like, I think every person uses it to make their boots. So I was like, fine. Then there should be an extra use for that. And then I realized that because people put a lot of things on it, I was like, oh, that's a very interesting use. So at some point, I was using them as actual shelves. So I didn't have where to put my things. So if you enter my home, I will have them as shelves. So I can put some extra things. And then I stopped doing that because I realized that I needed to move things before every event. But then I realized, wait, they hold the consistency. Can I make a bag of them? Like, can I make a like a Lego bag out of these walls? And then from that, I can just make it once we get to the event. So then now we only have like the base that have wheels or something. And then like, cause I think like we can keep alterating this bag because it's movable and buildable. So can I keep doing that? Then like make different layers and other things. And then I start thinking, I was like, oh wait a minute. That sounds possible. That sounds like I can do that. So then I have been working with a concept. I have to stop it because I wanted to do more streams and videos and like that. And then I start thinking like, cause at the end of the day, this is a product that like a lot of people have. So to take have a solution for this issue I'm bringing, that's like carrying them here or there. Because I saw a lot of people with bags and then taking them off from bags. I have not seen people like I see some people even buying special bags so they can take them in and out. I have not seen people being like, oh, hey, let's make a bag of this. So am I in the wrong? Am I like putting this in danger of damage? What am I doing, or why have no one else do this? And that's when I thought, like, okay, there is only one way because I cannot keep living in this bubble where like I'm not knowing this thing every time I do invention. Because this is like recently I have an issue with my mic where I bought a mic stand and I have a Razer little like it's not expensive mic, like one of the cheapest Razer. I bought it years ago, so it's like even cheaper now. The thing with this mic is I have a little bass, but the bass is like very short. Wait, I need to cough. Okay. Anyways, I was saying, so the thing is like, I think I'm gonna cough again. Anyway, so my mic. I bought a base for my mic because I don't remember where was the original base, but when I used to use it. And I keep it like close to my face now because if I don't, it stop catching my thing. So sorry for my saliva sounds. And the thing with like this mic is the place to enter. The mic is an egg, so they give me a little base which will not be able to hold it. So I was searching for the base that's supposed to hold this kind of egg thing. And then I received like a video of someone was like, oh hey, you just removed the down part and they should be able to enter. I already searched all over my home, I cannot find the egg thing. So nothing can hold my egg mic. And I went like, okay. So I searching for solutions and I'm not finding it, so then I just removed the down part, thinking, okay, I just gonna do what the tutorial says, but then they are not the same. I start freaking out. And I go like, okay, how am I gonna make this? So I was like, okay, maybe if I try to make a mold for the base and then I can change the sizes, because I keep trying to change the size and it keep no happening. So I start sanding the thing, not my mic, the other one. And then it's not fitting with the mic, it's just not entering properly. So I was like, okay, last solution. I try to make a mold of like, I didn't have hot glue, so I have to use the 3D printer one. And then you end up sticking to my mic, so then I have to end up just like removing the SXXS and then like just finish sanding the other part so I can glue it to the mic, and now they're glued there to it. Whatever. You can still remove it. I have just like a little base part. But now it's like it will not enter to the original base, which is okay because the original base is very short. But it's like a whole thing I did, but I feel if I just talk to any artist, they would have told me like, yeah, no, that's not. Stop doing that. I will be like, oh, okay. I think I doing the same right now. I should start sharing all my dumb ideas so people can tell me something like, hey, maybe don't, maybe stop. And like I do jump to invent like a lot of things. Like right now, I'm checking how can I do to have a functional commission. Like, cause I started like, okay, let's do commissions, you know? Like, oh, commissions, that's all fine. And like how to have a functional commission place. So I was like, why to do paper? We can do this. So I can do a digital commission thing. I did all good. It was all digital. It was all fine. And then I was like, what if I buy a little printer and I make buttons? And I grabbed a little printer. It was all cool, all fine. Like making buttons. But like the print is only black and white. And I did, and one person liked it, and then I was like, damn it. What if now I get like an actual color printer? I made buttons and I made stickers. And now I'm going through all this process when it's like, wait, what if I don't just make one type of sticker, or if I make more type of sticker? What if actually we print illustrations in a moment? What if actually we do this or we do that? And now because I realize I make buttons, but I realize the machine can be changed to do more things. So going like, what if in place of doing buttons, we do different shape buttons? What if we do keychains? What if we do? And right now I'm freaking out. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't think I overwhelm myself again with a planning. And I just need sometimes to draw and like that. So at the end of the day, it's like the worst part is like you realize when you're doing something maybe too much and you need to kind of give up on it. But then I'm a merchant VTuber. It's like me doing merchandise of whatever you want in that moment there in the event. Kind of goes like it goes. It's kind of like giving, you know. So like, like oh no, kind of with ideas. Like I keep bringing it to people, and it's like, no, it kind of sounds good. And then it's like that made me realize I may need to have more artist friends. I may need to share all these things. I need to find like an art community where I can join and be like, yo, this sounds like it makes sense. And people can be like, yo, no, like, why are you gonna do a printer station there? And we can be like, yeah, that's what I was saying to my parents. But then they were like, no, it sounds crazy, right? And also, I need to have that group of friends. I don't. Here we are. So I think I need to start posting and sharing more of my process. Like, if someone to tell me back then, like, gluing your mic may not be a good idea. Like, I have not have any issues from it, but I don't know, may have in the future. I do the organ. I don't way that like hoping people accuse me. Mm. What else can I do? I think this is it. A little more in the so yeah. Anyway, so now that we mix everything, we can what head and start like blending some parts so it looks better. I drawing this one thing specific because I went to Ido art thing that they open in anime here in Thailand, and then they have all of these ones. So I got to take pictures in person, but they weren't as good to using as reference sometimes. So like, kind of still searching for the reference online. It was like a very cute, very cute. Like I will say this is one of these. Um, I'm a thing I'm very big fan of is fans. Like I love fandom. I think I've said before. It's like fandoms and me discovering that you can take a degree on that is making me question if I should go back to uni for an English degree. But I do love like fandoms a lot. Um, this is one of the shows that I have really started liking a lot, much for the series, but because of the fandom. Like the amount of fan artwork that they make, that is like their own head canons and all that is like my canon right now because I do not have read much of Alien Stage. I just trust whatever people is telling me. And then like the thing I have been reading a lot is like Cemetery of the Language is a fan fiction. I wanted to buy some like Till Ivan fan fiction, but then it's another book that I have to be the whole day there, so I'm really hoping that I don't have to be all day in Comic. I was in Comic Avenue. I think I'm going to Comic Square. I hope I don't have to be all day just like staying in my booth and I can go buy some fan merch because I hoping I will find like Kill books on. I will need to check. Like it's just like that. I love them so much. I already did the photocard for them. They were the second ones. I did Suwa and E first because I'm better at drawing woman. Wonder sometimes if people look at me draw and think that she knows how to draw. Because right now while I'm rendering this, that's what I'm thinking. Do I know how to draw? I've never take a class. I believe like most artists are self-taught. Don't take that me not taking a class personally. I believe like art is just something that one day you find a pencil and your parents didn't put you enough attention, so you just start drawing and hoping for the best. Or I should just watch some videos. Shit, I volume of the my examples. I'm deaf. the reference of like the original drawing. But then like I draw, like, I have my own way of drawing things, so like trying to work the shadows and everything of the actual drawing plus what I would normally do. Like a recreation. Okay, give me a 1 hour. Okay, I was making a phone call. So let's continue. I'm checking, like, I think I'm mainly finished with the skin one. Just need to, like, just fix every line. I realizing like I make Mission Suwa with a square background because the only background I found. But then I make Dylan Ivan with a star background because that's the only background I found. But now I found in the other ones too, so that was my bad. I think like it goes to the I thought this matched their vibe a little better. This one matched their vibe a little better than just squares. It's like I don't know that much for me. It matched to us vibe really nice. But then I think in the star one we have matched it too. And I feel a little okay. I'm gonna gaslight people into thinking it was purposely by me making Hyuna's one squares and then Lucas being the stars. So very sleepy. And just make stream until 1 and take my medicine and leave. It's, I think that's it. Okay, that's it. Let's go to another song. Maybe map, fading map. So I normally just check if one of the ones I have already goes with the vibe. If it does, I don't need to worry, and then we can just use that. If it doesn't, that's when we need to costume make one. Hmm. I think this one is already giving, but let's work with this. The brownish color. Then she have okay. I think it looks okay. So now what I normally do from here is I we can just go with the check. So I normally go for the white Wicca blue. We lower the color and I think kinda looks a little fake. I go with blue because blue is like this little white like clean thing. Then I have the idea her eyes are like her eyes are a little gray. Go again with a blue. Like this time I add the outline because I am gonna be drawing in top. I have been practicing lately. I have realized that I am very tired of drawing the normal way, so I'm just gonna do it my way. I am a very messy artist. Red. Trying to focus. Fuck. Fuck. I'm like checking her skin color. You look beautiful. I like that tone. Let me take a little break. Okay. I forgot to open the mic. Okay, I was doing some things where I was trying to fix my posture. I'm trying with the colors. I'm failing with the colors. I will fix all that. Just have to fix the clothes for now. Okay. Apple Pencil is about to die, so text me. Okay. Can connect that while I change the sentence. Now they still. Ah. So I'm not sure about the colors, but I do love the skin color. So I think we have to kind of make a work around that. Something I'm not feeling. Like this too dark. And we can like do maybe around this one. In a pencil texture. Okay. This one is a little better. Need to collect the lines and then the Hyuna one, and that's it. Let's select these ones and change the color too. Okay. I agree the easiest thing to do is just lower the duration. Like, it is good. Uh, Now, I think this one is supposed to be a little gray. So let's do this. Just like a little darker because the shadow part. It's good. I just need to go in like a lot of rendering. It's all cool. Let me see the Luca one. But this is just, we just finished the base for what I have to do for her. So let me check if I can find a Luca reference so we can leave Luca the same level. I got like a reference so I can. Yeah, I didn't do it for that. Okay, I wanna like at least do a coloring and then we will go ahead and fix a lot of things. Which is gonna be like a pain in the ass to like map because all the same all the same shade because white. So let me check. I think this is fine. Let's do a little of the more darker areas because I want it to have the same effect as the others. I think when it comes to the shadow thing, it's like good enough. I'm just gonna go to the color one. What is this person? Okay, so he is happen to be the same shape of everything. This is my bad. Right now, we are just gonna search for the one that have like the. Okay, so we're gonna end up choosing. Don't like the like. Rest of the body is not really pushing on the shadow part. It's just the hair. There's not even the this again. A little darker for the point of it. Go to the gradient one. Yeah, you see, so this one pick up way better already. Yeah, I think here is good. I don't know what happened with the before one, but like yeah, I'm just checking right now how much shadow we lose. Okay, not that much. So now I can just do the same thing I did before, but yeah, personally I really hate this. How he looks. Yeah, expand. Yeah, I like a little more. Like, or I'm literally dying of. I have to take my medicine soon, so I'll take more of this. Like, why is it? Like liquefying? Because right now we are just redoing his surgery. Okay, I actually got this. I feel it way better now. I will still probably check. Yeah, Loki, I like it more. So this one is I feel a drawing which I gonna just change color so we can have it as the thing. But I will work more on it like behind the scenes. Mainly like the hair. I feel the hair is kind of there, but let's start with the clothing. Like if you questioning why I didn't include his purple hand, is because when I was doing the outline for this, I started this one very early in the year. Like half a year, probably around September. I don't remember when did I did. Um, but point like I'm not good at drawing men, and I have get better these months, but still I was very insecure about that, so I didn't wanna push it. And then hands not too, so that's another thing. So this one have a blue dish. I always like, if you're gonna go for white, never go white. Go like a blue dish or something. Never just go pure white. But this one's kind of okay. Yeah, these things here are purple. I will just hand paint them because I didn't wear the shadow that well in the. So now it looks like a season character. I forgot. Then we need to do that. Now we gotta select this, like this opening. Like, oh my. There are some things here that are just lines. You actually have to make them shiny. And not just looking like a line, but well, that will be later because I have a issue with his face right now. Careful with the eyebrow. I need to fix an eyebrow of him. Okay, let's start. Hmm, pretty much all good. And now take it to check our skin color. So I was gonna search for something simple like um we have super saturation. Okay, and just to make sure like just to make sure. Good. Probably a different. Um. Okay. It's good. Um. Now let's see, cause it doesn't have a much content here. All good. Now, so we do hair and eyes. I think it's almost there with the hair and eyes, but okay. I just use the skin one and then just flip it, but I'm for some reason dumb enough to not think about that. Okay, I think this is good enough for this spot. We have this one. So this one, this one. Now, you're wondering why am I like if you saw me drawing Till and I and Ivan, why? Why you saw that video? Okay, so if you saw me drawing or if you saw me doing the speed paint of Missy and Shua, you may be questioning why am I doing this one differently. But for that one I didn't mix the line at work or start drawing in top or like changing things, and the reason is simple. It's because when I was making them, Missy and Sue is the first ones I did, and I was quite confident of them. Killing Ivan, I wasn't that confident, but then they have very like the poses were very simple, and they have very like they have strong things you can notice. So Ivan have the red eye, strong eyebrows, sharp eyes. So then I work from with Missy and Sue. They're just women, so it was easy for me to draw them. But the poses that you have for Yuna and the poses that you have for Luca, like mainly because Luca is so white and I normally don't make a character with so little construct. Track, he got me like a little insecure about it, so then I did the best I could and then I just moved on from it. But then for Hyuna, it was mainly the pose. I wasn't used to drawing that type of thing, so then it was more expressionist and it had like it's slightly going up, but then Luke is slightly looking down. So I was very insecure. I didn't do them properly. I was, and now I look at it and I think I can redo it and it will look better. But I don't want to just redo the whole thing because like there is things I like. So then I gonna try to redo their faces, but then I already pushing the colors and shadings. So for that reason, I just decided to mix everything and just paint it more layers. Now for that, I will struggle a different day because I have to go do more things. So anyway, let me go change this thing to need to sit down properly for this. Hi, hola. I am Dara Dragon, traveling merchant, and I'm leaving now. So I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you didn't, please leave your comment. How can I improve? Is the audio on for this one? Yeah. Okay. So, thank you to me for doing another stream today. Like I'm literally dying, and I still streaming. Like I'm so happy so far. I have achieved my goal of streaming, or at least planning to stream most days of the week. Last week I streamed for 4 days because Monday that was the day I dropped the thing, so then Monday. And today have been the fourth day because on Wednesday I was sick, so I did not stream. And then we did like it's Friday, so we can reminisce about things that I did during the week. So this week I changed our waiting waiting thing. We did the thumbnails and we did the thumbnails. We make a proper schedule. We did some products and we did study things. We're studying bodies. So for next week, I'm pretty sure I will like to, at least on Monday, we will rethinking about things I wanna do. But for sure, what I wanna do is work on all starting and everything on stream. Let me just put it. Like right now, the break time, I like it. I think it looks cool. But then we got the starting one where you have the functions of waiting. I will like more things to be happening in the starting one. So I will be doing some sketches during the weekend so we can see that. And then we got the ending one, which I already have a drawing, which I think it will be better for this. So I will be working in the context of all that. I will be planning things, and then on Monday we can about it. We can see what we update. And I think I'm gonna start doing more publicity, more like marketing to prepare. Like we achieved something this week by someone actually entering, someone that I don't know, because people enter that I know. But someone that I don't know entering and actually asking that they asked if this was a tutorial, which I think my bad. I should be teaching things better. Um, but yeah, we got one comment, so that's good. That means someone received it. So I think I will be working on trying to bring more people at the same time trying to not freak out because I did saw that and I got very nervous because I'm very used to just be talking by myself. And the idea that like someone else is watching this, it kind of like made me stop for a moment. Yep. So next week I will make my plans and everything, and then we can see. Hopefully, I will be able to make a proper month schedule of what I have to do. Let's see that. Well, thank you again to me for streaming, and thank you for being here. Um, ciao ciao.